Okay, here we go. Last problem from our notes. So you want to be able to find derivatives graphically as well. So please look at this example. It says f plus g prime of 3. What we've learned is that in order to determine this, you look ridiculous. Is f prime of 3 plus g prime of 3. So when you have addition, you can just break it up into the addition of the two derivatives. So I look at f, and I'm going to find the derivative at 3, or rather the slope. So what do I have here? I rise 1 and run. Is it rise 2 and run 1? Is that what we got here? Do you agree that the slope of the red line is 2? So therefore, f prime of 3 is 2 plus g prime of 3. I'm going to say that I drop 2 and run 2. I'm going to say the slope of g is -1 at that spot. Would you all agree? So therefore, the derivative of f plus g prime of 3 is 2 plus -1, which is 1. We all good to go there? Okay, then g minus f prime of 3 is going to be -1 minus 2. So what do I do different for letter C? Product rule, which is g prime of 3 times f of 3 plus f prime of 3, g of 3. Well, I know g prime of 3, it's -1 times, I need f of 3. What does that even mean? Yeah, the value at x equals 3. So 1, 2, 3, and the value is 0. Plus f prime of 3 is 2 times g of 3. What is the height of g at 3? I've got 4. So it looks like I get -1 times 0 is 0, and then plus 2 times 4, I get 8 out of that mixture right there. And then f prime over g of 3. Now I use the quotient rule, which would be so make sure that you have the derivative of the top times the bottom minus the derivative of the bottom times the top with the bottom left alone squared. F prime of 3 we've determined is 2. G of 3 we've determined is 4 minus g prime of 3 is -1. F of 3 we've determined is 0. Divided by g of 3 we've determined is so we get 8 over 64, so 1/8. Just seeing if you guys are paying attention. 8 over 16 is 1/2. I heard about 16 mistakes from you guys when we were doing the problem, so I thought I'd just no, that was not a mistake. I screwed up. Gotta own it. 1/2. So your test is on what day? When is your homework due? If you are behind in your homework right now, whose fault is it? It is yours. Should have been on top of things this weekend. Tomorrow is your last day to ask questions on your homework due on Wednesday. I want your homework handed at the beginning of the hour.